Oh, nice. Duel Arena Changes. Oh, staking tax. Yes, a big update hit this morning, staking tax, and they affected the way Smite works in multi-combat. So there's a lot to talk about. I don't normally do these, update videos, but leave a like if you do enjoy. Let's get into it. Jagex mentioned a couple months ago that the Duel Arena could be looking at a staking tax, and today it is finally implemented. I'm sure most players watching this don't care at all, and they're not stakers, it doesn't affect them, but for the players that do, it's a big hit. I'm sure there's going to be a whole bunch of riots and all that good stuff.
Please call me up, said it's a hotel party. Let's bring the liquor, it's already 8 shorties, I'm on my way.
We all know most of the rich stakers do a good amount of real world trading, and I guess that's what Jagex is trying to cut down on, and also not to mention the tax. You can only stake coins or platinum tokens. 0 to 10 mil is 0.25%, 10 mil to 100 mil is 0.5%, and 100 mil and above is 1% tax. Alright, it looks like they actually kept the first screen the same, but the second screen and beyond, it looks a little different. It looks like you actually just add in the coins right here and the platinum tokens, and then of course you can see how much he has. They also have the tax rate right here just in case you forget it, and of course, their gear and the inventory right here. And then, yeah, everything's basically the same. It honestly looks really good. And on top of the staking tax, you can only stake coins or platinum tokens. You cannot stake items anymore. And the max bet is 2147 mil. So 2 bill and 147 mil, which is the max. And if we check out some of the big ticket items, they are just crashing. And it's because you can't stake items anymore, so there's no place to put your gold into these items for all the big stakers, and I feel like a lot of items are going to begin to crash. Wow, that is pretty bad. 150 mil drop on the Twisted Bow in just a couple days. Ouch. And if we look up something more stable like a Bandos chestplate, it is crashing pretty bad. I'm not trying to make some economic, panic crash video or anything. I'm just letting you know that, this is affecting the game. I'm sure it'll rise back up pretty soon, and the end of summer is happening as well. So I feel like a lot of players are like going back to school and whatnot. But yeah, the economy will always stable back out. Wow, the new Justicar armor set is 110 mil. That is so cheap. This armor set, should be worth more than that. I guess people are just farming raids too, and no one's actually going to Bandos with this yet or anything, but like, that's insane. It's just crashing so hard. I wonder what it'll actually sit at. Okay, we have found a stake. Let's see, what this new staking, whoa, this new setup looks insane. Wow, it's very similar to the G. All you have to do is click one of these buttons, or actually, go with a manual number, or you could go with the platinum token, so let's accept. And go on with the next phase. It looks very similar, of course, just the left side is different. Ah, the PID. I actually would click the ground, but they just kind of changed the PID as well. Oh man, he's just demolishing me. Take my 40 mil, bro. You can have it. There's no way that in hell there's a comeback here. Oh man, once you're down 50 HP, yeah, he has it. Oh, that was such a bad stake. This is pretty interesting. We can see the platinum and the gold. The total staked 80 mil and the tax rate 0.5%. Of course, it was under 100 mil, so it wasn't 1%. The winning 79.6 mil is what he got, and the tax is 400k out of the game. Oh my god, that's a huge gold sink. That is insane. Just that one stake right there, 400k out of the game. Oh man, this is gonna save RuneScape. And of course, a lot of the big, mainstream items like Bandos and Arma are crashing, but after a couple weeks or a month with this gold sink, it's really gonna kick in. I'm happy with this. Good job, Jagex, finally. And on top of that, if it cuts down on real world traders and makes people, not just go to the Duel Arena to get money, because I see a lot of people in my CC become rich overnight, or they lose their whole bank. And you should just go PVM or PK or merch or something like that. I also want to say all the Xing accounts that take a percentage off, they have like 95 attack, 90 defense. If you put up 50 mil, they're gonna put up 30 mil or 25 or 40 mil, something like that. The percentage is actually gonna make them hopefully leave, but honestly, now thinking about it, they're just gonna raise their percentage. So yeah, rip. And now jumping into the OSRS mobile news. Honestly, it's been so freaking long. I hope that it fully comes to the App Store very soon, because some of my friends actually want to play. But of course, it's not fully out, and it's almost summer, even though it should have happened December. about, 8-9 months ago, but it's good. I am actually very anxious to have it on the iPhone, and I'm just stoked, and I'm sure the wait is going to be fully worth it. It looks amazing, from other players' perspectives. So on Thursday, the 30th of August, they're going to be launching their second and final closed iOS iPhone beta. And yeah, it's a capacity of 10,000 users, which isn't that much, you know, compared to the other Android, but I still feel like it's going to be a good beta phase, and the final phase, you know, should be released after this, so that's what we're all waiting for. And like I said earlier, only 10,000 players can actually, you know, enter this iOS beta, and you will have to sign up. There's a sign up form post on Friday the 17th, which is tomorrow, that you can actually enter, so I would definitely recommend doing that. Be one of the first players into the iPhone beta. And the most recent changes to mobile, certain overlays have been made more transparent. The function button now has a bigger click zone for easier use. The tutorial info button has now been moved to prevent overlapping with other buttons, and the keyboard no longer opens when clicking through Tutorial Island chat box messages. Hate when that happens. Finally, this is what I like to see, changes to the Smite. Oh man, it's been way too long. I'm sure like 1,000, you know, maybe 10,000 people have actually been skull trick smited and like mace, speared, BGS in the Rev Caves for their +1. Comment below if it's actually happened to you. I know it's happened to me a couple times, and I'm very happy. Now we can actually go multi-PKing with like AGSs, declaws, all that stuff, and not have that worry of a big ass clan coming and just taking your bank. The changes of Smite discussed in our PvP changes and upcoming poll blog have now been made. You can now only be smited in a single tick for an amount up to your current hit points. The special attack of the Ancient Mace will now be applied in addition to Smite when it's active, but total prayer reduction won't exceed the recipient's remaining hit points. Okay, I mean, I guess they fixed it. Like, that is what it is. They didn't mention a dragon spear though. That does worry me. Why didn't they mention the dragon spear or even the BGS? I guess they just mentioned the ancient mace. So that's kind of scary. Hopefully the dragon spear is fixed, because that's like the big worry right there. Obviously if they spear you, your player just goes, you know, unconscious or stunned for like 2 or 3 seconds, and that's when they lay all the damage in. So yeah, I really hope it's fixed. Okay, we are TB'd 5 minutes actually. I have this summer pie though. I didn't think about actually. We'll just try and work them down. It's going to be very hard though. Let's put this rune kite shield right here. Scold 110's north. Oh, he just free. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Dang, we got the PVMers helping now. I always love when this freaking happens, man. Oh, they actually just skull tricked me. Hey, that was clever. I'll give it to him. Okay, now we're going to backtrack though. That was actually clever. I cannot believe they just skull tricked me like that, man. Oh, dang. Oh, man, I cannot believe that. 61-52, they just annihilated me. In other news, dense runestones now appear darker when depleted. The notification for decaying crossbow grapple is now highlighted. Inconsistencies within the farming skill guide have now been fixed. A spelling error in the magic skill guide has now been fixed. It's so funny to, you know, think that RuneScape's been out like OSRS for 5+ years, and some of these spelling errors are just being found now, and it's honestly hilarious. Another one, a typo during the recipe for disaster quest has now been fixed. A typo has been fixed on the Rune Throne Axe special attack tooltip. I have no idea what that means. You can no longer enter the Temple of Light through the cave entrance without a crystal trinket. The broadcast display when you log in for the first time after an update will no longer display on Deadman, Tournament, or PvP worlds. And there it is. I don't normally do these weekly update videos, but let me know if you guys actually want to see more. It's currently 3:42 a.m. right now. Normally the updates happen like 3 a.m.-ish my time, so I was up, and it seems very interesting, you know, with the Smite and the staking tax. I thought I would go ahead and make one, so let me know if you guys actually want to see more. Like I said, I might actually be gone for about 5 days to a week, so you guys won't see any videos while I hook up this new PC. I actually bought a new computer a month or two ago, but it still, you know, wasn't that great to be honest, so I'm upgrading it very heavily, and it's gonna be a freaking monster for streaming and all that good stuff. Make sure you guys give a follow. I'm trying to have like 10,000 followers before I actually start streaming, and when I quit streaming I had like 3,000. I did it for a couple months and then just moved over to YouTube. So yeah guys, hopefully you see me on there, and I'm excited to interact with you guys, do a whole bunch of masses, drop parties, all that good stuff. Have a good one guys, see ya.
Drinking